Hello, everyone. Welcome to Ring Diaries, where we talk about anything and everything to do with marriage here at Church of Uganda Family TV with me, Phiona Mbowa. Today, we are having a special show where normally we host married people, but now we want to hear those who are not yet married. Are we setting good examples for them? Are they even waiting to get married because of the way we behave, or some of them we've just discouraged them from getting married at all? So, Patricia, you're very welcome to the show.
Thank you.
How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine. Nina, how are you?
I'm fine,
Thank you
you.
for your time. So, today we're just going to have just a conversation about marriage, and maybe to start it off, is there anyone you look at and you're like, if I get married, I want to look to be like them? What are those qualities they have that make you want to be like them?
They're good fearing. They're humble.
How do you know a humble couple?
That person takes life simple.
Okay.
He's not judgmental. And he's reasoning.
Reasons, you can see the reason. Okay. How about you, Nina? Are there couples you see and you're like, hey, when I grow up, when I get married, I want to be like these people?
Yeah, those people are there. But at some point, I believe every person makes their own story. Every love story is different. There are
Yes.
people you look at and you'll be like, yeah, I would really wish to be like that person or that couple, but things are different in reality. So we make our own love stories.
So some of the things we are showing you are not real. Do you believe that
Yeah,
by
yeah,
the way you said it? Why?
yeah. Couples pretend, like married couples pretend a lot.
How?
A lot. Like when they come outside here to the society, like they're all lovey-dovey, what, miss so and so. But those women are crying in the houses. Like when you get to sit with them, they're actually not happy.
Okay.
But because they are married, they have a ring on their finger, they kept a promise, they were in the society, and everyone came around the wedding, so they fear to break the marriages or disappoint the societies, but they're actually crying.
Patricia, you think that?
Yeah, I've seen such relationships, such broken families, but yet they don't show to the world. I've seen them.
Like in public, it's a completely different thing.
Yes,
And
but
back at home.
when you reach back to their homes, surprisingly different.
Would you want such a marriage?
No, me, I don't want to pretend in marriage.
You don't want to pretend.
Yeah.
What it is what should be out
Yes.
there.
I don't want to show the society something different from what I'm experiencing.
But why do you think they do that?
I think they fear to be judged. Those that pretend, I think they fear to be judged. I also think that because everybody saw them, or even their parents, they don't want their parents to be ashamed of them. Yeah, that is why they hide under the shelves.
So you put on a show for everyone. Very sad. So actually, now that brings me to our topic. What would be that for you? What would be the one thing you'd want? Because if you've seen people, and you've seen unhappy marriages, you've also seen the happy marriages, and you know what you would want from them. Now, for you, what would be those things you'd want in a marriage?
I guess, first of all, getting a friend.
Okay.
This whole thing should start with friendship. Because at some point, love fades.
It does. Many people know more about marriage than me. It's
Yeah.
it fades and goes
Love
where?
fades. Like you just wake up and you don't want to look at someone. But what is going to keep you together? The friendship. Like when you're friends, there is that casual environment that you will create for each other. That even if it is not time for love, like developmental things, like there is somewhere you get to the table and reason together. But at some point, when it is only love that keeps you here, when it fades, you will find no reason for sticking around.
So for you, you must be friends with this
Yes, I
person.
have to first be a friend to you. Like when you're friends with someone, you have to bear with their strengths, their weaknesses in a friendly way. Like there is that environment it creates for both of you. You know, I can't do this to my friend, so I cannot do it to my lover. I cannot do this to a friend, so you know, there is that ambience it creates. Yeah, when you're friends, that is key. That is the best thing.
Patricia, what do you think about that part of friendship? Is it important?
Yes, because love is built. You don't just wake up out of the blue, and then you're in love.
Haven't you ever seen people who fall in love at first sight?
Me, I don't believe in love at first sight.
Are you serious? But who broke you people? How can you not believe in love at first sight? You mean it doesn't exist?
I think to some people it exists, but to me, I don't believe.
In movies? What do you mean movies? In real life? You see someone and everything, the puzzle just clicks. I don't believe it even say. So, friendship is actually important.
Yes.
But friendship takes a long time. So doesn't that mean that we are going to date for forever before we get into this?
At least, even if it takes 5 years,
Nina.
please, even if it gets 5 years, takes 5 years to become a friend to this person, please take your time because it will save you for the rest of your marriage life, for the rest of, because marriage is a lifetime commitment. So better date for 10 years, for 5 years, becoming friends, then you will have the rest 70 and above years happy. Date for 1 month and open up for frustration.
You believe that?
Yes.
Yeah,
Haven't you seen people who date for 3 months and they're very happy? Happily married?
those are rare stories.
Oh,
Those
which
are movies.
Not movies. You guys, like in real life, someone dates for a year and they actually get married and they're actually genuinely happy.
Few.
So about our parents, they used to meet on the day of their wedding and they... Can't I create that friendship when you're already married?
Yeah, I think.
That is so hard.
How is it hard?
Anyway, generations have changed. Our parents were different people. Maybe they didn't really have this environment. They were not so busy like us, but we are so occupied. So we have very little time for some things. So our generation has really changed. When we look at our parents have spent years in marriage, like they had that patience, which was not
And we
trained
don't
or
have
taught
it
in school.
anymore.
But we don't have it anymore because we have a lot to do.
You think they are patient because they were born?
Our parents, our mothers were seated at home the whole day. Like you sit at home the whole day, you only have to look at after your husband, your children. But we have work, we have books, we have this, you know.
Interesting. Patricia, what do you think? Things have changed because we are now all working and
Yeah.
busy.
Because we are busy. She's right about that.
We are too busy to sit down and fall in love after marriage.
And then be patient, you know. When will you get time to make money if you're over patient?
So money has spoiled love. Is that what we are saying?
No,
Not really.
please, money has. But you know, love that has money in like makes things feel like
Love that has money makes things more... You guys!
Yeah.
Patricia, you believe that?
I also believe that.
But haven't you seen people in the villages without money and they're very happy?
Some are not happy.
Let me tell you first an incident. Like you lovey-dovey with your man, and he gets to that point at some time. There is no food. There is no school
Oh,
fees
not
for
now
your
that
children.
poverty of no food.
So
Okay.
there is there is no food in the house. So he has to lovey-dovey you. He comes back and you look at him and you be like, okay, so why is he back here? You know, at some point
He's
you
my
will lose
husband.
feelings
Because
for
there's no
him.
money.
Yes. So we are in a generation where we have to work
Generation ya
together.
mwen.
I have some money, he has some money. Even if things fail out, I believe in working together.
Hmm.
You know, and that will be the best place.
Okay, you have shocked me because Patricia, okay, now we even left friendship, now we're on money. is money an important thing in marriage?
Yes, it is.
So without money, we can't actually make marriage work?
No, it is hard to make marriage without money.
But haven't you also seen people who are very rich and very miserable?
I think because they don't create time for each other.
Exactly. The pursuit of money, somehow you lose sight of some things. Okay, for me, what I've seen, as you spend time looking for money, you lose out on time spent with your partner, and you end up.
And I think you have to balance between work and love and friendship.
So we need to be able to balance, not just go for money and.
And you forget the rest.
Okay, so apart from friendship, apart from money, what are things are a deal breaker for you as Patricia? If I am to stay with this person, these things must be there.
A man that is really caring.
A man that is caring. What does care look like to Patricia?
So I've seen some marriages where the man steps out and helps the lady over certain things. Find a man in the house that is cooking, while the woman is washing or taking care of the children.
Okay.
I've also seen marriages where the man takes responsibility of things around. You know, you find him in the supermarket buying stuff for the wife. You know, you find him supporting. That is.
Is that
total
care or responsibility?
No, it is also a man care. Because someone will just drop the money and go away.
That's true.
And it makes it look like he's just helping you.
But some ladies like, give me my money, I go sort myself. Would you rather a man who buys everything and brings it at home, or someone who gives you money so that you get a difference?
Like, we have to take turns, you know.
So
Because at some point I need that catching.
exactly. Eh?
But, as she said, a caring man is everything. A man that will make sure, even if they have not given you money, there are those calls that they make. Maybe he has to make sure he talks to you in a day, even if you slept together or did what, like you spent the whole day together. But when you are aware, when you are apart, he makes sure he communicates. Like that is that goodness it gives you, like that phone. How are you, babe? Hope you're good. Hope you've eaten, even if he has not sent you money for lunch.
Hope you've eaten.
Yes.
And now you're back to the telemundos you said were not.
At some point, shock your partner. Ask them, are you breathing well? Like, are you swallowing saliva properly? Like, you know those things.
These girls
They
of
make
mine.
you feel young again, like. So, a caring man is everything. There is that emotional addition it does, like it puts on you. And it is for both of us. Don't expect your man to be caring and you're not.
When for you're not doing
Yes.
anything.
So it is a two-way thing. We all need that care because it is that different thing that we are all looking for. Mommy can give me that care, daddy can give me that care, but I came to a stranger, we came together and got to know each other. So what is that is going to keep us together, or like be special about you? Give me that extra care, like show me that I value. That is the care we are talking about. But I need that pocket change.
So care is actually a big deal.
Yeah, it is a big deal.
But men don't. Anyway, I don't know. Okay. Anyway, that's your idea of care. And I think, as you said, it actually varies from one person to another. The care I may want may be washing dishes. And yet for me, you wash dishes, I'm like, now this one, you've not given me money. The care I would have wanted would have been, hey, don't you need to go to the salon? Can I take you? Okay. So, apart from care, talked about love, we talked about friendship, talked about money, talked about care. What is that last thing we need in a person? And you're like, okay, there, I'll be happy.
Looks, but looks deceived.
What do you mean looks deceived?
Okay, at some point.
At some point, what?
We need the looks, eh?
For what? For pictures? Eh?
Pictures.
Eh.
Oh my God. Have you ever had someone around you that you even fear moving around with them?
No, but you people need to decide what you want.
No. Okay, first.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Someone, because I personally have dated enough.
But now,
Yeah.
okay.
Enough to testify.
Uh-huh.
There is this person that comes to you and you'll be like, okay. And if he tells you, let me walk you up to that side, you're like,
Stop here. It's okay. You stay here. Let me
it does
continue.
not give you comfort. Like, a well-presented person makes sense as well.
Mpeddemu amaanyi. Patricia, do looks contribute anything?
Yes.
Please.
Yes, they really. At some point, you want to have children, and then you're scared, and you be
Eh.
like, yeah,
Guys,
will
no.
my children be as this man?
Like, for sure.
Guys, so you get this very nice man. Caring, God-fearing. He can provide his all this, and you'd actually say, but my children, if they are to look like this man.
But this
We have to
generation,
secure the future.
Secure the future.
tribes have mixed up and people are trying to bring out some good breeds, you know. So it is so rare to find that word is okay.
An ugly man.
Yeah.
But they say men are not ugly as long as they have money.
No. Some men are ugly, like for sure. They are so ugly. And you'll be like, okay, I'm going to take this man, and everyone is going to be like,
Like you
What
appear with
is
your
it?
friends and they're like, okay.
So at some point,
Ma Patricia, defend my men.
she will not.
I stick to the point. Ugly man
We have to secure the future.
for the children. You have to secure. Because just imagine an ugly child. No
But
one
you
will want to
guys,
carry
there's
her.
no one, there can never be an ugly child. The children are all beautiful. So if you got someone, okay, what you called ugly, but he has all the other features you'd want, would that be a deal breaker? He's caring, he's nice, he has the money, his son will check on you and say, have you breathed today? But he doesn't look good. What happens?
It will depend. If I'm at the edge, there is something called at the edge.
What is at the age now?
Okay.
Boundary.
Like, okay, I've seen everything. It is all not working, so last resort.
Yeah, but you guys.
Sure, then you'll be like, okay, let me just close my eyes. But if I still be like, okay, yeah, I still have some time, please.
You'd look for a more handsome
He
option.
can be at the side.
Hey, but you guys, you see how you mistreat my boys.
Your boys, please. Don't support those people.
May also mistreat us.
They also mistreat you.
God, they have broken hearts. They have masters in breaking
No, but
hearts.
there's breaking hearts, but it is not because of looks.
Please, you're supporting your boys. Talk to a boy, let's use boy. Ask them the qualities of a woman they want.
First
And
thing
they tell
is-
you, I want an ugly woman.
Not ugly, but it is
yeah.
the last thing. As long as you have all these things, I'm okay.
They all look for
Not this
nyash.
generation. And this
They all look
generation
for
wants
nyash.
nyash.
You guys.
We have met men. He's like, hey, that girl is so giving. She's so beautiful. She's caring. But that nyash. Obviously, he
But
will
is
not
that
go
something?
with her.
But you guys, what a superficial generation you.
This generation is wild. Let me say that.
So saying yes.
Nyash is
It's a necessity. Eh?
A basic need, actually.
So you're using AI to So where are people going to buy nyash from?
People are going for surgeries for nyash.
Is
Nowadays
it
they
that
even
bad?
sell bikers with nyash.
Uh-huh.
So someone goes and puts it on, walks
And
around.
when he takes you home and you don't have it anymore?
You explain.
I know.
You
Some
explain.
people come to argument and it's like, whenever you're moving out, you have to carry that nyash with you. You know? So,
Like seriously?
serious.
I'm glad I'm not in your generation. What will that look like? So we are fighting about money, like things that money, friendship. Then I also have to look for nyash. This is serious. Umazemu now. But people, I think actually like things like looks should not be okay. That's maybe it is my old age speaking, but I think looks should not be an issue.
At some point, it is an issue. There are some people that.
So you'd rather go with a handsome man that is going to mistreat you than one who is not so handsome but has every other quality.
That brings us to the topic that there are some things that are still keeping us single. Yeah, you
The
get
things
a-
that are
you
still
get a handsome man,
Mm.
he's mistreating you, let him be. There is another handsome
I
one.
know.
Mm-hmm.
But when we get to that point, when we're at the boundary, now we've
And your
tried all
parents are
these
like-
handsome men,
And your parents are saying what?
I like, you're growing up.
They remind you of your
I
age.
know.
so we shall go with the ugly ones. But for now, they should be kept at the back.
Guys, this is very unfortunate. My boys, what are they going to do to make
They
themselves
should go
more
for
handsome?
surgeries, but nah.
But Nina, you hear these girls? They go for
sure.
surgery.
They go for surgery.
I'm actually speechless. I cannot believe that because we grew up knowing no man is ugly as long as they have money.
This generation things have changed.
Well, No, it's amazing that even Brinko is contributing to this conversation. That ugly men are not. Will gauge you and also you tell us how if you're ugly or handsome, but so these are actually deal breakers. These are things people have. These are things that are keeping us single
Yes.
because someone is not.
Someone is ugly. Just say that.
And I tell you, like when a man has money, there is that ka look, that ka glow, that ka different glow. So even if he's ugly, like there are some things he will do to at least change his appearance.
At least he will smell good.
He will put on nicely. So you'll be like, okay.
Face again, maybe
He will
like
make those nice expensive haircuts. He will like, okay. But a man that is ugly is a man that is poor, like Brooke said. Poor men are
If you're ugly,
even if he tries to put on a suit,
ate babakola ki?
Baba besibako.
Besi- Mubesiba.
baringa enquatic.
What's enkwati? A
Ati.
tick. Like the real stick.
Bunnies.
We're going to take a short break and when we come back, we're going to continue with this conversation of these young ladies and their high expectations. Don't go away. I'm Phiona Mbowa here at Church of Uganda Family TV with Ring Diaries.